Dedniel Nunez comes out of the bullpen for New York, and Jesus Sanchez will bat for Dane Myers for the Marlins. Sanchez started last night in right field, went 1 for 4. Nunez has been terrific in this latest big league stint, and he throws that first fastball in on the hands of Sanchez. 0-1.
Oh, you saw the 19 strikeouts, only 3 walks. He has been superb.
And if you missed the conversation earlier in the game, the Mets are going to have a tough call tomorrow when they activate Edwin Diaz from the injured list, because only Nunez and Danny Young have options among the Met relievers. There's a beautiful back foot slider, and it's 0-2. And both these guys have been arguably the best relievers the Mets have had over the last few weeks. It's a conundrum. On the horns of a dilemma. Mets this year, when they built their bullpen, unlike last year, did not take a turn toward optionable relievers. And that's starting to come home to roost a little bit. I mean, losing Brooks Raley for the season
that hurt.
A huge blow. But getting Diaz back will certainly make their bullpen deeper. And Carlos Mendoza said that Diaz goes right back into the closer's role as soon as he's activated tomorrow. Another good slider by Nunez. And that's the first out of the inning.
Boy.
Get Sanchez.
Good slider. Oh, did you see that? He got on his swing. He clipped the mask of Alvarez. Just grazed it.
Now Emmanuel Rivera, and he chases a slider for strike 1.
He's just painting the corners, Garrett. I mean, with his fastball, with his slider, he's just got command of his pitches. He's just really on a roll.
Rivera had an RBI single in the second. He chases another slider, and it's 0-2. I mean, Dedniel Nunez has basically come out of nowhere.
Really?
He's 28 years old. It's not like he's a 19-year-old coming up to the big leagues. This guy has been kicking around for a few years. Chopped off the plate on another slider. Nunez was not signed until he was a 20-year-old. Didn't make his professional debut in the Mets farm system until he was 21. And his numbers coming up through the farm system the first few years were not great until last year, when he had a breakout season in Double-A for Binghamton. And he strikes out Rivera. Back-to-back strikeouts for Nunez, throwing all sliders to the right-hand batter. 2 out.
Chased 2 bad sliders way out of the strike zone. Can't hit those.
So 2 out and nobody on. Now Nick Fortes. And he takes a slider for a strike. Fortes is fly down, did a soft liner to second, 0 for 2. Marlins 4 runs, 8 hits. The Mets 6 runs, 8 hits. We're in the 6th. Fortes lifts one to right. Should be easy for Marte. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 for Nunez with a couple of strikeouts. 6-4 New York in the 6th. It's a simple blood test for men 40 or older. Prostate cancer is a highly curable disease when it is detected early.
Yes, it is.
Otto Lopez leading off in the 7th inning against Dedniel Nunez, who retired the side in order in the 6th. Alvarez having a little problem with his finger.
Yeah, looked like
anything that stops the pitch clock. The relentless pitch clock. So David Peterson went 5 innings tonight. 4th straight game that a Mets starter's gone 5 innings or less. In fact, it's now 39 times in 66 games that the Mets starter has gone 5 innings or less. That's 59% of the games. The major league average is 46% of starts lasting 5 innings or less. So you can see how much pressure the Mets starters and their lack of length have put on the bullpen. Nunez's slider is fouled off.
I wonder what the innings pitched out of the bullpen compares to the league.
Up there.
It would have to be up there.
Going fewer innings, your bullpen is going more innings.
It would have to.
Declan Cronin up in the bullpen from Miami. 1-2 coming, and Lopez smacks one out to right, but Marte is right there. 2 out. 1 out. That's 1.
You're alert.
1 out. Nunez has retired all 4 hitters he's faced.
You know, the 2 unearned runs right now are the difference in the ball game. The shoddy defense early in the game on the infield by the Marlins.
Same thing happened last night in reverse.
Yep.
Ryan De La Cruz takes a slider outside. De La Cruz pulled a double down the left field line to drive in a run in the 5th. Marlins got 2 in the 5th to get within a run, and then Marte homered in the bottom of the 5th to give the Mets a 2-run lead. And Nunez picks off the outside corner with a fastball. 1-1. Peterson went 5 innings, allowed 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout through 84 pitches in 5 innings. And he is in line for the win. That goes to the backstop. 2-1. Peterson's ERA through his first 3 starts of the season is 4.32. He will not be pleased with his outing today. But it's all a work in progress for David. Two 1 coming. Swing and a miss at a fastball. 2-2.
Good fastball. He's not afraid to throw it. How can you not like this man? Jeez.
To De La Cruz, and he struck him out. High heat from Dedniel Nunez, his 3rd strikeout. So he's retired 5 in a row. 2 out and nobody on.
2 straight heaters. Just let it go. Belt high outside corner.
I mean, this is only his 10th big league appearance, but with each outing he just seems to gain more and more in stature. Now facing Josh Bell with 2 out and nobody on. Bell is 0 for 2 and a walk. He has to turn around and bat from his better side for the first time tonight. Getting 275 from the left side of the plate. While the Braves continue to struggle, they got beat by the red hot Orioles again tonight, 4-2. This time it was lefty Cade Povich in just his 2nd major league start, throwing 6 scoreless innings for the Orioles. They won their 6th in a row.
Well,
and the Braves had their first 5-game losing streak since 2017.
Wow.
Call strike to Bell, and it's 1-2.
Very interesting inning for Nunez. He likes to throw his slider. This inning, he is rearing back and firing fastballs.
Jake Diekman is up in the Mets bullpen now, but Nunez not looking like he needs a whole lot of help. Ahead on Bell, 1-2. And he struck him out with a slider in the dirt. Alvarez picks it up and makes the toss to retire the side. 2 perfect innings with 4 strikeouts for Dedniel Nunez. Dedniel Nunez has been so good in relief, the Mets are going to stick with him for a 3rd inning. He's gone as long as 2 1/3 this year, and he's thrown as many as 34 pitches in an outing. He'll face Jake Berger leading off in the 8th and throw the first pitch to the backstop. Nunez 6 up and 6 down in his 2 innings with 4 strikeouts. And pitching a 3rd inning makes it even more likely that he's going to be shipped out when Diaz is activated tomorrow.
Well, I'm not going to speculate on that. He deserves to stay.
Undoubtedly.
God.
No question he's deserving, but sometimes
I hear you.
roster decisions are not fair.
Life's not fair, Gary.
That's often true as well.
You know?
This might be his last batter. You got the left-hand hitter Chisholm on deck. Jake Diekman getting ready. There's a nice nasty slider, and it's 1-2 to Berger.
He is just spot on.
One-two coming to Berger, and he struck him out with a slider. 5 strikeouts to the first 7 batters for Nunez, and that's going to be all for him. So an extraordinary relief outing by Nunez, and now Carlos Mendoza will bring in the lefty to face Chisholm. Well, if he is heading out, he's certainly got a great one to leave on. Nunez 7 up, 7 down with 5 Ks.